over. Once you give your life to him, you belong to him. And that's all the way around. We have to see spiritual. You cannot see worldly anymore. You can't even see out of it. When you hooked up with Christ, you do it the way I talked to my husband earlier. And I told him, what you love, you protect. What you love, you honor. What you love comes first. What you love will not, nothing will take precedence over what you love.
That's good.
And so, and I use for an example because my husband's a teacher and he was at the job. And so they're doing a slide presentation. PowerPoint presentation. And so every day my husband comes, he talks to me, he say, I did my slide today and I added this to it, the music to it, and I did this and I did that and I did this. And then after he finished, he tell me what he read, the word. Okay? And so we ended up, he was talking about Samuel or somewhere or whatever, and we were talking about it. And we ended up talking about things that you love. And so we got on the subject about when you love something or someone, nothing takes precedence over them. Nothing will stop you from loving it. He talked about the PowerPoint. He loved the PowerPoint. You know, whether it's a husband or a wife or someone in your family, if you love them, you won't hurt them. If you love them, nothing takes precedence over them. And no matter what it is, if you love them, when you love Christ, nothing takes precedence over him. Sin cannot take precedence over him. And you can't disconnect from him. You got to be Christ-led all day, every day, 24/7. You on the job. There's no clocking out.
24/7. Absolutely.
You got to know that you're valuable to God. You're very valuable to him. He loves you with everything. He loves you. That's why he hired you. He knew according to your resume, you fit the position. According to your resume, the part that you're supposed to do. So if you're hired to be a secretary, you can't be over here a janitor. If you're hired to mop the floors, you can't go in there and type on the computer. And that's the same way in the church.
Come on.
If you're hired to be the door greeter, stop trying to grab the mic and preach. You may have your time. You may get there. But you got to be the best person and love that position to the point where that's all you know. And once you love that position, the things that God will do for you. Amen. I want you to preach. For real, you're preaching right there at the door.
That's the truth.
You're preaching right at the door. Your body language is prophesying and preaching at the door. I wish I could be the door greeter. All I got to do is encourage somebody and help them, show them where to sit. My God. Don't make God look bad by being in your position looking like you don't belong.
Wow.